Would you be among the chosen ones when Jesus Christ finally appears? This is a question you need to think about. He is ready to welcome you if you are truly his saint. Hear this. The concept of a city promised by Jesus is often associated with the New Testament in the Christian Bible. However, there is a great link between the New Testament and New Testament. The city promised is typically interpreted as a reference to the heavenly city, sometimes called the New Jerusalem, described in the book of Revelation. This city is depicted as a place of ultimate peace, harmony, and communion with God, reserved for believers after death or during the second coming of Christ, depending on theological interpretation. In the Bible, specifically in the book of Revelation, John describes the New Jerusalem as a city promised by Jesus. John's vision portrays this city as a place of divine beauty and perfection, adorned with precious jewels and gold. Sit back and enjoy the video by Taiwo Falana.
You remind us to hold on to hope. When we are lost in pain, we cry out your
Big thanks to my YouTube subscribers. And if it's your first time stopping by, subscribe now to Taiwo Falana's YouTube channel and unlock a world of insightful content. Watch all related videos by clicking the playlist button and stay updated with the latest videos on Taiwo Falana YouTube channel. Don't miss out on valuable knowledge on health tips, educational, documentary and inspiration stories. Hit that subscribe button today.
patience, child, rest a while. When you begin, no man can make.
Have you ever wondered about the concept of heaven and what it means for the return of Jesus? The promise of heaven is a cornerstone of Christian belief, deeply woven into the fabric of faith and hope. It's an idea that has been passed down through generations, inspiring countless believers and shaping the course of history. Let's turn our attention to the book of John, chapter 14, verse 2. Here, Jesus speaks to his disciples, promising, "In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you?" This verse is a declaration of Jesus' commitment to his followers, a pledge of an eternal home awaiting them. But what does this pledge mean? For many, it's a promise of a place free from pain, suffering, and injustice. A place of peace, love, and eternal happiness. It's a place where there's no more death, no more tears, no more mourning. A place where every believer will live in the presence of God forever. Over the centuries, this promise has been interpreted in countless ways. Some envision heaven as a physical place filled with golden streets and pearly gates. Others imagine it as a state of being where souls exist in perfect harmony with God. Regardless of the specifics, the promise of heaven holds a common thread, a place of ultimate joy and divine love where believers will finally be home. The return of Jesus, as prophesied in the Bible, is intrinsically tied to this promise. It signifies the fulfillment of God's plan, the defeat of evil, and the ushering in of a new era where death will be swallowed up in victory. The promise of heaven, the return of Jesus. These are not just concepts, but a source of hope and belief for billions. They serve as a reminder of God's eternal love, a beacon of light in a world often filled with darkness. And for believers, they provide a profound sense of comfort and assurance, a promise of a glorious future that awaits. As we delve deeper into the biblical narrative, we find characters who have experienced heaven in their own unique way. Consider Elijah, one of the few individuals in the Bible who didn't experience physical death. Instead, he was taken up to heaven in a whirlwind. Imagine the awe and wonder he must have felt, being whisked away in such a dramatic fashion. His encounter with heaven was direct and physical, a testament to his faith and dedication to God's will. Let's also explore the experience of John, the author of the book of Revelation. John's encounter was less physical but no less impactful. He was given a vision, a glimpse into the future of what heaven would be like. This was not just any vision, but a detailed and vivid revelation. He saw a new heaven and a new earth, a holy city descending from God, a place where there will be no more death, mourning, crying, or pain. His vision of heaven was a promise of hope and restoration, a place where God dwells among his people. And what about Paul? In his second letter to the Corinthians, he tells of being caught up to the third heaven. Whether in body or spirit, he wasn't sure. There he heard inexpressible things, things that man is not permitted to tell. His experience was so profound that it left him with a thorn in the flesh, a humbling reminder of his divine encounter. These experiences, though different, share a common thread. They tell us that heaven is not just a concept or a distant dream, but a real place. A place of divine communion, of peace and joy, a place where God's glory shines in its fullness. The stories of Elijah, John, and Paul show us that heaven is not just a destination, but a journey that starts with our relationship with God here on earth. They give us a glimpse of what awaits us, fueling our anticipation and hope for the heaven promised. These characters and their experiences bring to life the concept of heaven, making it more than just an abstract idea. But what does the return of Jesus look like? And what does it mean for us? Let's delve into the biblical prophecies that provide a glimpse of what's to come. The book of Revelation, the last book of the New Testament, paints a vivid picture of the final battle. It's a scene of cosmic proportions where the forces of good and evil clash in a climactic showdown. At the heart of it all is Jesus, depicted as a warrior leading the heavenly armies. This battle, while it may sound intense, is not one of uncertainty. It's a battle with a preordained outcome. Jesus, the embodiment of love, truth, and justice, is destined to triumph over the devil, the epitome of deceit, hatred, and wickedness. It's a victory that not only signifies the defeat of the devil, but also marks the beginning of a new era for believers. In the aftermath of this celestial conflict, Jesus is set to establish a new heavenly city, a promised land for all those who have put their faith in him. This city is described as a place of unparalleled beauty and peace where sorrow and pain are no more. It's a place where believers can finally experience the fullness of God's love and glory. The return of Jesus is not a mere event in the distant future. It's a promise, a beacon of hope that guides believers in their journey of faith. It's about the fulfillment of God's promise, the manifestation of his unfailing love, and the dawn of a new era where righteousness reigns. The return of Jesus is not just a victory for him, but a victory for all who believe in him. For in his victory, we find our hope, our peace, and our eternal home. But what does all this mean for us, both as believers and non-believers? Let's dive into the implications of these biblical narratives. For believers, these stories are the bedrock of their faith, providing hope and assurance. They're not just ancient tales. They are the promises of a future filled with beauty and peace. They speak of a time when evil will be defeated and righteousness will reign. They paint a picture of a city, a heavenly one, where sorrow and pain are no more. For believers, the return of Jesus signifies the ultimate victory over evil. It's a moment of triumph, the validation of their faith. The journey may be fraught with trials and tribulations, but the end goal is breathtakingly beautiful. It's a promise of a life beyond the earthly realm, a life in the divine presence, a life of eternal joy. But what about the non-believers? For those who don't share the faith, these stories can be a call to reflection and reconsideration. They can prompt questions about the nature of life and the universe, about the existence of good and evil, and about the possibility of life after death. They challenge the notion of a purely materialistic world and open up the possibility of a spiritual dimension. These narratives can inspire non-believers to explore the depths of their own beliefs and values. They can provoke thought and encourage dialogue. They might even spark a desire for a deeper understanding and a search for truth. Whether one is a believer or a non-believer, these stories can stir something within. They can inspire hope, provoke thought, and even bring about change. They speak of a future that is both beautiful and challenging, a future that promises the triumph of goodness over evil. It's not about fear or intimidation. It's about exploring the possibilities and understanding the implications. It's about making sense of our existence and finding our place in the grand scheme of things. Whether we believe or not, these stories remind us of the power of faith and the promise of a future that can be both beautiful and challenging.
Big thanks to my YouTube subscribers. And if it's your first time stopping by, subscribe now to Taiwo Falana's YouTube channel and unlock a world of insightful content. Watch all related videos by clicking the playlist button and stay updated with the latest videos on Taiwo Falana YouTube channel. Don't miss out on valuable knowledge on health tips, educational, documentary and inspiration stories. Hit that subscribe button today.
Jesus, your name is the high.